When you need advice, come to Ben and Kelly. It's group therapy on 99.7 DJX.
So we saw this on Reddit. Said my 22-year-old sister is getting married this coming weekend. I'm going to be gone Thursday through Sunday. Now, I've known this, that I was going to be gone for 7 months. 7 months.
Yeah.
I would even remind my boss every month or so, just so she knew that I was going to be gone. Now, I nanny 2 amazing kids, 6 and 8 years old. This is the first time I've ever asked to have some time off. And my boss has always been like, oh, yeah, sure, sounds like a beautiful wedding. However, I got a text 2 hours ago saying she really needed me this weekend, couldn't find anyone else. So I texted her back, quick apology, but said I really didn't want to miss my sister's wedding day as she's my only sibling. Well, the boss woman went off the deep end and said that if I didn't show up to watch her kids this weekend, that I won't have a job come Monday.
Oh.
So I replied with, I'm so sorry that you're having a hard time looking for someone to cover. I can reach out to a few nanny friends I have, see if any of them would like to pick it up. This is a once-in-a-lifetime moment for my sister, and if it means I will lose my job, then sadly I'll have to accept that.
That's a really good response,
It's
actually.
a fantastically written response.
Yeah.
She said, I love this job and your kids, and I hope we can work something out. I think it would be devastating to the kids, but you do what you need, and I will accept that. Again, fabulously written response.
Yeah, I was like, that's very mature.
She threw a few insults at me and said I'm abandoning her kids.
Yikes.
I don't know what to do. I don't want to get a new job because I work so well with these 2 kiddos. My mom told me I was a jerk for so quickly accepting I might get fired and told me that work just sucks sometimes and you got to suck it up.
What?
Mom says I should be an adult and just miss my sister's wedding.
What?
Should I? By the way, Mom and I don't get along. I didn't ask for her advice. She was just in the room when I got the text.
Oh, wow.
So am I really that big of a jerk for wanting to support my sister?
Well, first of all, no.
No.
Yeah.
And I cannot believe her mother would tell her to miss her sister's wedding. Her mother.
Well, her mom and her boss. Like,
yeah.
I thought that response was really good.
So heartfelt and professional at the same time. Like, I don't think she could have written it more perfectly. And the fact that her boss is a mom. Her job is to take care of kids. How in the world would a mom ask someone to miss their own family? Like, a wedding is a big life event. It's her only sibling. I cannot for the life of me wrap my brain around how this woman, especially when it's not like she sprung it on her. She has been laying the groundwork for 7 months to tell her, listen, I'm going to be unavailable this weekend. So it is not her fault if Mom has found herself in a bind. I'm sorry.
What is the saying? An emergency on your part doesn't make it's some profound saying I can't even think of right now. But I got to be honest, like the response she written sounds like something that we, or not us, but something better than what we would have actually suggested
way
her
better
do.
than what I would have ever come up with.
Yeah. So I don't know if anybody's actually been in this sort of situation where you're kind of in a rock and a hard place and you're like, okay, work is making me work, but I've got to go to this event. And maybe it's even a wedding because...
Well, yeah, you're not going to get that experience back.
Yeah.
You're not going to get that experience back. So it's a no-brainer in my mind. You go to the wedding.
Okay. So would love to hear your thoughts on that. 502-571-9970. We'll do that coming up.
She was going to be gone this week.
Mm-hmm.
She's a nanny for 6 and 8 year olds who she absolutely adores. The kids adore her. Sounds like, it's been a great situation up until this point. And Mom is just, the boss is losing her mind, saying, I'll fire you if you go to this wedding.
Yeah. Hey, Chris.
My thoughts on this, man, is like, I'm a very heartfelt person myself. And so it's hard for me to kind of draw that line of like, okay, I want to be a people pleaser, but at the same time, I have to do what I have to do. And so, like, for me, if I was her, at the end of the day, if she does her job well, I would say, look, I gave you a heads up in advance, and I'm sorry, but I don't know what to tell you. Because, whenever it comes to, like, siblings for me, like, I'm family over everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, family comes first, period. So, I mean, if I was her, I would be like, look, I'm sorry, but it's my sister and I'm going and I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's your problem, not mine.
100%. And that's essentially what she said in her message. But, you know, a much better written thing than any of us could have ever come up with. She was so professional. The fact is that, yes, she told her 7 months ago, and she's been reminding her every month since. So this is, as far as I'm concerned, this is not her fault at all.
No, not at all. I mean, that if she gave that person a heads up, that person, if they're arrogant enough to be like, look, I'm more important, I wouldn't want to work for you any damn way. That's just me.
Exactly.
All right, Chris, thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
All right,
Have a good one.
Hey, Alicia, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Pretty good. So what's your thought?
So I'm kind of the best of both worlds. I don't know how old the kids were. The age was never said, but why couldn't she take the kids to the wedding with her?
The kids are 6 and 8 years old.
Okay. So, I mean, I don't know if she's in the wedding, but, I mean, I feel for her. I'm on her side. But if I'm going to lose my job, I know in this situation, in this economy that we're in, there's jobs everywhere. But it sounds like she really enjoys her job and what she does. I would just offer, okay, well, the kids can come with me. But I don't know. I don't know the situation as far as, you know, if she's in the wedding, if she's just attending. I don't know how well behaved the kids are.
But yeah, there's a lot of those variables. And you know what?
Yeah.
Kelsey was saying something similar. She's like, nannies are super important. You grow a special bond and relationship with those kids. So if she's willing to break her own kid's heart and put herself through all the trouble of having to vet a bunch of randoms to find another one as good as her, then that's on her.
You're exactly right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Rachel said, if you love this job and you have written evidence, like a text or email, I would kindly just forward it along with her stating that this has been planned for 7 months. Again, reiterating the fact I've laid this groundwork for a long time. I would then state that it's too bad there has been a communication breakdown because you like working with these kids and would hate to see this positive relationship go awry because of a simple misunderstanding. Definitely go to your sister's wedding. You both would be so sad and regret it forever if you didn't. If you don't like the job, tell your former boss where to put her attitude.
By the way, yes, thank you. There are several people were like, the phrase that you were searching for a while ago was failure to plan on your part does not constitute an emergency on my part.
Oh, so, that's really good. Yes, that's exactly what you were trying to say.
Yeah. Thank you.
Also hard to remember.
I know. Lots of words and big ones, too. More than one syllable. That's tough for me. All right. So, yeah, I mean, I think go to the wedding. And I like the idea of, hey, I could bring the kids to the wedding if you want. But, man, I don't
There's one snag in that, though, because if she is if she has a part in the wedding, she didn't say that she did.
No, she didn't.
Yeah. She also did mention the fact that we kind of glazed over this fact that her own mother was telling her to skip the wedding and go, work for the nanny. So I'm not sure that her mom could help out with the kids.
Yeah, you know what?
She does have any duties to perform.
On second thought, don't take the kids to the wedding because you want to have fun at
Exactly.
you don't want to be working at your sister's wedding. So yeah,
that's really going to take away from her enjoyment of the weekend.
All right. Well, hey, good luck with that. And if you want to leave a comment, you can. We always post them up on Facebook at Ben and Kelly Show.